Well, welcome back. Another video about one of our favourite, well, normally it's a climbing plant, the queen of climbers, some would say, Wisteria, with these lovely kind of mauve or lilac or blue. You can get white ones as well. Chains, cascading chains of perfumed flowers, gorgeous in spring. And it's a common challenge to get them to start flowering. Sometimes you can wait many years to get them flowering. Factors such as whether it's a grafted plant. Grafted refers to kind of this bit down here. Has it been grown on its own roots, or has it been grafted onto another variety of rootstock? If you're not sure about that, if you paid a lot of money for it, here in the UK, a grafted one will probably cost you at least £30. You could get one that has been grown on its own roots for about half that price, because there's less work involved. So grafted Wisterias can flower more quickly. The way that you prune them is generally accepted as to be a key factor. Getting plenty of sunlight as well will also encourage more flowers. So the last video we did on this particular one, now this particular wisteria, we're growing as a freestanding tree. Rather than growing it against a wall as a climbing plant, we're pruning it and shaping it to form almost like a bonsai shape, with careful pruning in the middle to late summer and the middle to late winter. The previous video was done in February, so kind of towards the second half of winter. We're now giving it its summer prune to prune back some of this. Look at this this growth that we've got here. You know, that's just meters and meters of growth. There's another one here, look. Ooh, and if you allow it, this is what a wisteria will do. It will just keep on putting on lots and lots of soft, lanky, spiraling new growth with lots of leaf on it. And we need to shock the plant and reduce this kind of leafy growth back down to stumps that will produce flower buds. So in this time of the year, we're going to cut back these lengths of new growth to about 5 leaves. So that generally means roughly about an arm, 4 arms length. So let's see if that works. So let's take this shoot here. There's the first leaf there. Oh, you snap. So in this summer prune here, which we're doing in August, what we're doing is we're cutting the new growth back, this summer's growth, we're cutting it back to about 5 leaves, which generally works out to be roughly a 4 arms length. So let's see if that works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, roughly speaking. We've got a 4 arms length there. So where's my trusty Felco secateurs? There we are, left them on the floor. So what we're doing then, counting back 5 little leaf stems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, 2 things can happen here. When we've done that severe prune, next year, if we don't get any new growth this year from that bud just there, what we'll probably do is take this back to a couple of buds. So back to about there next January. See our previous video filmed in January, and we would prune that back to there, and that will create this short stumpy bit of growth, which will is more likely to give you flower bud. However, sometimes what happens is that you get some new growth again from here during the rest of this summer, and maybe 2 or 3 shoots. And what I might do then is prune those back next summer and create a little cluster of short stumps there, so we get a branch with a cluster of flowers on it. So the plant will kind of help you with that. If it doesn't produce the cluster of new shoots, we take it back down to just a couple of buds, which is like a 4-finger length. 4 arm for the summer prune, forefinger, you know, 2 leaves for the winter prune. So I'm going to carry on doing this and counting the 5 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll report back when I've pruned most of these shoots back. There's quite a few. Look at all this new growth we've got to prune back here. And if you hear a splash, that means I've fallen in the pond. I should say that in the summer prune, I watch out for any of these soft new shoots from the base. We don't want those. So I'm going to take those out. Otherwise, you'll just have loads and loads of new shoots from the base. There's some more soft, sappy growth coming there. We don't want those. We want all the energy of the plant to go up the trunk, out to the tips, to encourage new growth and flowers there. We don't want loads and loads of soft, new leafy growth from the base. We want to try and get that kind of gnarled, twisted, kind of bonsai look to the main trunk. That's an encouraging sign. That's a summer flower on a wisteria, which we are getting a few of this year. We've had quite a warm July and August, well, and June, to be honest. So quite a few wisterias are putting on a little bit of a second flush. Probably more important is that we've got the remnants here of some spring flowers. So that previous video that we did of the pruning back in February of this year produced lots of flowers. There's the dead flowers there. There's another shoot there, which I'm just going to take the top of that off to see if we can encourage some side shoots there and create a little cloud of flowers around there. But there we go. We've got rid of all the straggly bits. We've cut them back to roughly 5 leaflets, or roughly a 4 arms length. But it's got a nice, neat, rounded shape, and you can imagine when that pond is full up and this is in flower in the spring, it'll just be kind of hanging over the side of the pond there, looking rather lovely. And there's our trimmings there for recycling. So, hope that makes sense. Any questions, let us know how you get on with your wisteria. If it's not flowering, let us know. If it is flowering, let us know. And we'd love to hear from you, and you can join our happy kind of club of gardening friends here. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.